B2B Cambodia, the portal for business use in Cambodia.
What documents and permits are required for businesses looking to import goods into Cambodia?
In general, when you are importing goods into Cambodia, you need to have the commercial invoice, the bill of lading for sea imports, the airway bill for air documents, and transport-related documents as well. Now, in some cases, they also require the company to provide the cargo manifest, the proof of insurance payment, the licenses, the permits for the importation of those kinds of products. In terms of permits, the permit is specifically issued depending on the type of goods to be imported. Now, usually, if the company is, for example, under QIP, then you need to get a separate approval from the CDC before they can allow you to import those kinds of goods. There are also several types of goods that are subject to customs permit, such as in cases of goods where the duties and taxes will be covered or absorbed by the state for humanitarian reasons, for diplomatic missions and related technical agencies, and other types of goods. So the listing of the goods are included in this manual. Now, there are also cases where goods can be classified as prohibited or restricted goods. The classification of prohibited and restricted goods are provided under the Subdecree 370, which was effective in May 2024. So if the goods are listed as prohibited or restricted, mainly due to national concern, health reasons, then you are not allowed to import those kinds of goods, except if you receive an authorization or approval from the relevant ministry. So those kinds of licenses would also be applied and required when you import such kinds of goods.
And how about for exports? What types of inspections should businesses expect if they're looking to export goods?
For exports, it's also similar with import procedures. Now, the differentiation would also be on whether the goods are subject to restrictions, whether the goods are containerized, prohibited, or restricted. And in terms of the procedures on the duties and taxes, that's one of the main distinction between export and import. Because for export, usually the goods are not subject to duties and taxes upon export. So most goods are exempted from duties and taxes upon export. But there are some kinds of goods such as precious stones, processed wood, and fish and other crustaceans that can be covered by export duties and taxes. So the listing is based on the classification under the tariff code of Cambodia. In terms of documentation, the same documents would also apply. The commercial invoice, the packing list, the airway bill, the licenses, and those kinds of documents as also mentioned in the import documentation.
Thank you so much, Diber, for giving that very informative description of the customs procedures here in Cambodia.
Thank you, Darsh.
You've been with B2B Cambodia. Thanks for watching. Join us next time as we continue to bring you more news, updates, and developments from the business community in the Kingdom of Cambodia.